Hey, good morning. Welcome back to formerly Miss Shy Games. I am changing it up here on previously Miss Shy Games. So for everybody that's currently following me, um, sort of to explain what happened, I've spoken in a few videos beforehand about how I tossed up which channel name I wanted to go with, and I didn't really express it online, but I wasn't really resonating very well with Miss Shy Games. At first, I did because obviously I'm a very shy person, and it kind of allowed me to just step out into the light with that as a bit of a shield because people kind of knew when they're reading that I'm a shy gamer that obviously, I'm a shy gamer. Whereas, oh, thank you, Oblivion. Um, yeah, so I have I have a couple of different names in mind for the channel, and I got to stop tapping on the back of the mic. I'm like nervously holding my microphone. So I had a choice between calling it Kelly Venus, which is my channel's character herself, the image that you guys see as like basically everywhere for me, which that's her name. And I thought about it. I'm like, I would be okay with perhaps calling the channel Kelly Venus, uh, but at the same time, I really kept having this sense of coming back to acrylic, which is generally speaking my overall gamer tag. So I was kind of hoping that what might happen is that I might sort of more so resonate with acrylic. I know that this is like not well scripted or anything like this, and this won't be going on to like YouTube or anything like that. But I wanted to fill you guys in because what's basically going to happen is sometime down the track in the future when I can afford it, I'd like to get a VTuber avatar made up of my character. And no matter how I sort of thought about it, Miss Shy Games had really nothing to do with Kelly Venus or acrylic, and I just could not. I could not comfortably link the two because I'm like, Miss Shy Games has nothing to do with anything about me except for the fact that I was shy setting up my Twitch account initially. And so, as far as I'm concerned, I'm like, okay, well, I'll I'll use acrylic. Acrylic is, as I said, is basically like my gamer tag everywhere, so it's very easy for me to associate that with Kelly Venus's playing games under acrylic and stuff like that. And the thing is, Kelly Venus herself actually has quite a lot of background and lore as a character that I created a long time ago. So I kind of like do want to set up this channel moving forwards to kind of like integrate Kelly Venus as the character who's playing this sort of get these games and stuff like that. So the channel will be changing a bit, but it'll be changing over time. At the moment, I've changed most of my social medias, and I've just got to update all the links and information surrounding that, so you guys can actually, yeah, you get a chance to instead of like see everything change. Uh, so yeah, okay, so. Unfortunately, I missed yesterday with RimWorld. I know some of you guys really like watching my RimWorld videos, but over the next couple of months, there's going to be a few extra changes. So I will probably have to change around the day, the times that I stream, possibly, and every so often I'll have to just absolutely miss a day, unless I change it to a more appropriate time in like the afternoon or something like that, because what's basically happened is that I have Crohn's disease, and it's a inflammatory bowel autoimmune disease. So I'm about to. I'm basically under observation for uh, changing changing out the medicines that I use and stuff like that. And it's basically going to absolutely rip my immune system in the next couple of months. So I'm not going to be able to do like a lot of like outside world interactions and stuff like that, which is gonna suck. But at the same time, hopefully I'll be able to go onto this new medicine in about, I think it's 3 months time. But what it's going to require me to do is like basically every 2 weeks I'll need medical checkups, blood tests, stuff like that done, to make sure that my body's coping with the medicine, because it will basically be it's what the medicine is it's a chemo drug. So it's used for, like, in higher doses it's used for chemoradiotherapy or whatever for people that have cancer. But in me it will be a lower dose, so like I could still experience like nausea and a whole bunch of symptoms and stuff like that, but I'm not, hopefully not going to be experiencing things like, the hair loss and the absolutely decimated immune system. It's going to be affected, but we'll see how we go. So there's going to be definitely times where, I might be able to stream, say, like this week where I did Dwarf Fortress, I have 7 Days to Die, and then PUBG. Or it might be that I have RimWorld, uh, 7 Days to Die, and PUBG, or, whatever consecutive day I have to miss. So just over the next couple of months, definitely keep an eye out for that, because I'll probably have to. I'll know ahead of time, more so in the future, luckily, so I'll be able to list a stream date as cancelled in advance, like up to a week in advance, so you guys will know if I'm not streaming that particular thing the following week. Uh, yeah, so it's going to be a little bit complex and a little bit different, and I'm sort of hoping that like my body adapts really well to the new medicine, and that I don't struggle or I don't happen to catch a cold or something like that, because I'm basically going to have a really bare minimum immune system, uh, basically going from, like I said, from mid March through past April is when it's going to start hitting effect. So it'd be interesting, but yeah, I'm basically, this streaming is my everything. So I do want to be here as much as possible, or talking to you guys on Twitter or TikTok or YouTube and all that sort of stuff. So I definitely, like, I want to be here and be able to interact with you guys as much as possible. So definitely, if you think I'm struggling, or that like I've missed some streams and stuff like that, you're welcome to ask questions and stuff like that. You're welcome to give support and whatever. Um, but yeah, I definitely appreciate it, especially if you guys like, supportive and stuff like that over the next few months, because I don't really know what I'm walking into yet. And um, yeah, I'm not sure when I'm going to be able to get a VTuber avatar. I need to do a lot more research into it. So if you guys know some stuff about that, because I know I've got to get, like, I can draw, but I need to find a artist that can make a model for a rigger, and all that stuff, and then get a rigger. And it's basically, like, to my knowledge, it's about $1,000 would be probably all up, I think, to get like a basically nice avatar that would flow and move and stuff like that. So I might end up putting a fund on my throne, which will be in my about page, so you guys can click on there, and if you want to help fund towards it, I definitely greatly appreciate it, because I'd love to have something for you guys to actually like watch and see where like my eyes are looking on the screen, and like notice when I'm distracted or flailing wildly and stuff like that. Like, I'd love to have that. And she wouldn't be too complicated. She'd basically be my Kelly Venus character, which you guys just see on my channel anyway. Is that picture is who I am and who I'll be. So yeah, from now on it's acrylic, and my character is Kelly Venus. So I am Kelly Venus, and this is a channel acrylic. And on channel acrylic, or acrylic channel, Kelly Venus plays games. So definitely, hopefully I'm not too like all over the shop because like there was a lot on my mind and I was freaking out earlier this morning when I was changing some of my stuff around and it previously let me put in like my account as acrylic and then it's like, oh no, you can't have that, you have to have like an underscore or something, and I'm like, you're shitting me, right? Who took it this morning? um so yeah, that was fun. But anyway, so Dwarf Fortress, we I started an area that had sand last week. Which one was this? One's the active savers, right? So last week I started digging and we couldn't seem to go down a layer because it all seems like it's like wet rock. So what I'm hoping to do is maybe I thought about like abandoning that hole and trying to dig over some. Let's see, yeah, it's pores going into it. So yeah, we had this and I tried digging down and it wouldn't let me dig down. It just wouldn't. And when I did try to dig down, it was all like wet rock. So all I'm hoping is maybe is there's like water over here too. There's water out on the surface, right? Scroll up a bit. What is it? Control. That's right. Yeah, so I was thinking instead of stressing about the fact that I have this little dug in spot over here, I actually thought about why don't I just try digging a ways over, and if it all works out, maybe I'll dig across, and if it doesn't, I'm not too stressed. I just need to have a look at what kind of an area have I got. It's a pretty big map considering it's a tiny place supposedly. So there's my things. So I'm just gonna try throwing some dig down over here because yeah, as far as I could tell, it's all coming up this whetstone stuff, right? So when I'm digging down, it's saying, oh, you can't dig there or the rock's too hard. So I'm not quite sure what's going on with that. But I will make them dig here and I'll just have them dig back a little bit from it. Maybe like that, because I'm pretty sure that connects, right? And so let's take it off that and let's see what we can do. Yeah. So this will be interesting. I let's see what's he saying. So cancels make rock blocks need economic hard rock. That's okay. I'm not too worried about that. I just need to see if they'll come over here and dig. It's on play and they're like checking out over here, hanging out. Hmm. Oh, here they go. Here they go. Also, the other thing I wanted to know was whether or not this is peat caravan floor. So I can't put a farm on peat. I need dirt, but I need to also find dirt, and I'm not quite sure whereabouts that is. Okay, so we definitely went down a layer. So what I want to do now is just take this down one more. See if you'll just do that. You did? Okay, you did. Now it's sand again. So what I want to do, I know this is like super technical stuff. Don't crucify me. Because what I was originally going to do is I was going to dig all the way over. That's why I had like originally some like really long strip like this. But as far as I'm concerned, remove mining. As far as I'm concerned, that's not going to work if they won't actually dig. Yeah, they still won't do this thing though. Let's see. Yeah, okay, so the rock situation's fine. Hey, I have a cat. I did see that apparently cats are really good for like getting rid of certain types of like cave pests and stuff. I'm not going to do this like The Sims where, you know, traditionally you have one ladder over here that goes down and then there's the next ladder over at the other end that goes down to the next. I'm not going to do that shit. I'm not that mean. But what I do want to see is I'll put maybe the next one down there. See if I can go down. This is a big test. I need to see, will they actually come down to this layer? Because as far as I can tell, I cannot build farms on Sand. Okay, mason castles make rock blocks. That's okay. Can you take me to this? Because I want to get rid of that from popping up. Okay, so what is this? Carpenter's workshop, still stoneworkers. Okay, I believe this is the thing, and I must have had make stone blocks or something like that set up. Anybody can use it. Here, this. Okay, so I made rock blocks. Obviously, I can't make rock blocks. Now, drinks and stuff. I had, oh yeah, the other week too, I didn't see it. It said that we got migrants, and I'm like, oh, they're not here. And I forgot, like, I think we started with seven. I think one guy died. I'm not sure. I think that might have been this game, next game, whatever. And then I had like a population of 16 afterwards when I saved. I'm like, wait a second. That's definitely more than I started with. So yeah, obviously when they come in, they must just help themselves to the house. You guys had some really great comments too about um, the wealth of the base. Like, if I have spare bedrooms and stuff like that, I'm much more likely to get migrants. And, you know, if there's a lot of other stuff there. Let's see. So I wanted to make. I want you to make stuff from fruits and things, but I need to make sure that we're excluding things. That's right. That's why I took it off there, because I don't know how to do that yet. I also found a fucking tutorial in the Wikipedia. So I'm gonna watch that. I ran out of time yesterday to watch it. I was gonna watch it before my appointment at the hospital. And then right then as I opened it to watch it, I got called in and I'm like, fuck. Uh, of course that's when it happens. Okay, so let's see. Digging designate cancelled. Damp stone located. Again. Alright. So if that's the case, this layer, if I have to, I'm gonna dig like the shit out of this place. And don't get me wrong, there's a lot of space to be diggy. Maybe I can go across. Also, I've seen some of the like places you guys have made have been phenomenal. Somebody made friggin' Mordor, for God's sake. I'm gonna just take this straight up over here. Oh, there's a limit to how long you can make that. Huh. Okay. Right. Alright. So, I'm gonna take that all the way over there. I don't really want this kind of like feel of bullshit going on, but I don't have a choice. I need to find out what and where can I build? Because if I can't mine down, this map's as good as cactus to me. Which, for an Australian, that means it's basically useless. Alright. I'm gonna take it off feelers in like most directions. See what we come back with. I know that it had sand was like an off color or whatever. Oh, what is this? Oh shit. Sorry, that's right. I hold down control. Ah, it's roots. I thought for a second there it was like some kind of like, I don't know, gems or some shit. What is this? Heat again. Mm, okay, at various sections of this, I'm just gonna put what do you call them? Stairwells. I hope for the best. So let's slap one at the end. And one about here. I feel like this shouldn't be necessary, but at the same time, I literally can't dig down the next layer. Like you can see, it says there's damp, like right there. And I think that's where it's been confirmed that there is. But I need to know if I can dig down to next level or not, or otherwise, this map's just not going to happen. Okay, let's throw down a few. Yeah, there. Oh, just one, please. Okay. I can just imagine like the really experienced people that watch this game and play this game, right, are probably just cringing out of their mind, like screaming at the computer, like, "What are you doing?" Because yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm sorry if this absolutely just destroys your soul. I I I, I haven't tried. I'm just, let's see. Found damp stone again. Oh shit, saving right away. Righto. Might as well take this moment to take a sip of water. Oh, okay. So, I think I'll know by whether or not I can come down here and if there'll be an actual ladder. Because at the moment, everywhere that it's coming down, it's damp stone. Maybe that is a thing with sand areas. Maybe it's not. Somebody became a bookkeeper. Nice. Autumn's here. Okay, two more damp stones been found. Has the stairs on the side. Let's see. Alright, there's nothing to catch in swamps. Okay, this has come down one more level. This looks like it's come down. Alright. Or damp stone. Damp stone is definitely over here. I'm curious what's up here, because if it's not up here, I might be able to use this main part and go off from there. Could you imagine if I get raided later and they just come down this particular place and there's nowhere to go? Okay, so all of this is like damp stone except for over here. So let's see how we go up here. I guess he's got to go all the way up and outside and then come back down and go out there again. And they have no drinks. Marvelous. Don't diggy. Okay, so I'd like you to make mead. That would be pretty awesome. Can you do that? Let's see, what's this hash do? No. What about this? Brackets. Alright, that's right. That's the less than, greater than thing. I don't really need that. What I need is to see if something's excluded, but I guess I can't at this point. Or the fact is I don't know how. I think that's the clearer objective here is I don't know how. So at the moment I've got them set up to make 10 sets of mead. I'm hoping that mead is their drink. Let's see. Although it is a grim reminder of the winter hardship to come, the supply caravan from the humble attic is a welcome sight. Their eyes are alight with anticipation of inspecting the splendid products of the industrious craft dwarves. Take careful stock of your own stores. What these merchants offer might very well be the difference between a prosperous future and a slow and meaningless death. We've already had one slow and meaningless death. Let's try to prevent another. So, as far as I could tell, they're supposed to come over here and trade. Where are you on the map? Okay, so you were there. You must be working your way in. Okay, so we don't have honey for mead. It's fine. Let's see. Where it takes me home. And where is it still? All right, so if we don't have mead, okay, that's fine. So maybe they can. I don't know what extracting from plants does, but I'm curious. I'll just make all three. Like I said, at the moment, I'm not quite sure how to exclude, and it'll probably cap them over, but I don't also, as far as I know, I don't have any of those mushrooms that I'm supposed to have. So at the moment, any drink's a drink, and they kind of need that more. So let's get them digging and see if we can get a couple of hits up here. Hmm. Okay, what did we get? Dampstone. And you guys need to find plants. And that looks like, yeah, dampstone. Okay. Oh, diplomacy. So the expedition leader meets with a goblin outpost liaison, and I am your liaison from the mountain homes to discuss your situation. It's supposed to be the trader bloke. So I've heard a lot of people say like silk is really good, like you need silk for stuff. I have not seen a price on this yet. So as far as I understand, it's good to go. But let's see. I did hear that there was some other stuff that was good, but not straight away. What I should get is some seeds. This one, the seeds. And maybe we get some wheat. Wheat sounds like something that might be needed. Oh, rock nuts. There's so many fucking puns that my brain just literally shut down for a full second. Um, Anvils, weapons, training, ammo, traps, digging. Digging would be good. I could probably do with like some kind of armory stuff, but right now I'll definitely put out a hit for alcohol for them. I won't get cheese this time. We got that. It was a bit weird. And let's get you. As far as I know, I am abusing the fact that they don't have prices on anything. So get Sacred Eagle meat. And just get like plain meats. Wolverine's sweetbread. Huh. I feel like my RimWorld character's personally been attacked by that. Let's take some fishies. Plants. Fuck it, I'll take all your plants. Sure. Like I said, I don't have anything to trade with them, but whatever. If they bring it back, it's gonna be like gardening vegetables, sure. I don't know what any of these are yet. I haven't grown a single thing, so everything. I just feel like as I'm clicking through these, I'm just sitting here and imagining like Thor when he like smashed his cup and demanded another. Because that's what I feel like. I'm like, what's the next section? What else can I throw on this tab? Let's see. Bags, silk, ages. Okay, I'm gonna put in a request for all this shit. And oh, it does say a thing. It's priced at 106%. I don't even know what that means, but that sounds like a lot. Let's go for that. So if I recall right, I think these guys come around either every 3 months or every 6 months because I had only two caravans and I made 3 winters. So it must be once a year. Oh Jesus, my ear. Oh, I just like I was just like scratching the back of my head and I just full on smashed my side of my what you call it headphone thing into my helix piercings at the top of my ear. And just about a night or two ago, when I was having a shower, of course, I'm fucking so accident prone, right? And I'm having a shower, and I don't know what the hell I thought I was doing, but I absolutely ripped my helix piercing at the top. I absolutely just fucking caught it and ripped it, and it's so friggin' painful. I was actually gonna put earplugs in instead of wearing my headset today, but I was a bit flustered with the changeover of name and stuff. So yeah, let's see. They'll bring it next year. All right. So let's take a look. We only got a couple of diggies over here. So best bet is we have an area over here we can use. So I do not want them dealing with like a stupid amount of moving through this place. So I'm gonna put not quite sure what the thing underneath it is there. Okay. So pop you there. Bring you to there. I'd love to be able to backfill this, and I'm pretty sure you can somehow. I just don't know yet. So, bring that down to there. And one entrance should be fine. We'll do the whole Sims thing where they go in and go to the opposite end. They'll be fine. And they'll come over here. And what I'm hoping is they'll go straight down there, right? And then from there, I can do some diggies out here each way, and I'll hope for the best that I find a good area, can make a good area. So it will take some down that way, and I don't want to make this a straight line tunnel either, but I'll make like different sections. I don't know. Something like this. And see what happens. Oh, what is this? What's going on? Merchants have arrived and they're unloading their goods. Okay. Oh, they're in my base. Cool. That definitely works. What's this? Move goods from to from depot. Sure. Oh yeah, that's right. Supposedly you are able to put stuff into here for sale, for quick sale or some shit like that. Hmm. I have a fair bit of barrels because I always made a lot of barrels. Bins. So I made bins and stuff too. I basically made stuff they can put stuff in. For a legit second there, I thought that said sandpaper wood hatch, and I'm like, what kind of bullshit is this? And then I read it as sand pear would hatch, and then I just like, yeah, I'm just sigh at my brain's ability to read sometimes. This is why, like, when you guys like, follow me or chat or something like that, and I fully fuck up your names, this is what's happening. This is how my brain reads things, and I don't know how to stop it from just being stupid. I have a fuck ton of wood. I have a step ladder. Okay. All right. To be honest, I'm not too sure what to do with that, and I'm not sure if I just had that timer running that whole time. I'm not really sure. Where did I go? Because I know I scrolled. There I am. Okay. So as far as I could tell, they should be unloading all the stuff, and therefore it should be taking it places. What's going on? Okay, so a dwarf kid needed water, but the bucket's empty. I also believe I was supposed to make a well once I kind of knew where I was going. But I'm not the biggest on knowing how to make a well. I think I had to make that inside, don't I? Let's see. Oh, that's right. I should be able to make a wall to cut off an area that I've made. I would imagine either a well would come under furniture, which I need to make, or perhaps it's under something like this. Oh, under there. Doors and hatches, no. Are these just what I've made, or is this just in general? Holy crap, I didn't realize I had instruments. I legit thought that said tactical bench, and I'm like, just imagining a weaponized bench. In like any kind of like first person shooter game, it's like I choose to use tactical bench. It's tactician bench. I know what it is. Don't crucify me. I'm just, yeah. And you guys wonder how I came up with that fucking build your own dunny thing in PUBG. Like, it doesn't take much for my brain to stray off into something that doesn't make sense. Okay. Alright, I ain't finding it under any of this, and I'm thinking that's what I wanted the stone blocks for. So, if that's the case, I'll scroll in. I know I fucked around with the scroll wheel so much last time. You guys all raged about it. But I'm like, I still am not happy with the scroll feature of this game. Work orders. Work orders added specifically for the shop. Okay, so tasks. Maybe can I make a well? No. And have I got caps locks on? Is that what that is? No. Okay, it just types it regardless. All right. Okay, so maybe it was this one that maybe did it. I feel like maybe it is. No, because I thought somebody explained it to me that I could dig down into or next to water and I could pop a well on top of that. And that made complete sense to me. Because obviously, like, if there's water like that and then it's like one little cube like that and it obviously goes down more than one, I should be able to make that a well. Like a freestanding well. Um, okay, so I'll just keep looking for a second. I don't think it's under something like this. I've heard of the channels. Like, I've only read so much of the wiki so far, and I am told graciously by you guys that even if I read the whole thing and memorized it, I still wouldn't know how to play the game fully. And it's it's awesome that it's being updated. Like, literally only a few days ago, it was updated again. So I'm glad you guys are keeping it up to date and making it easier for people like me who have no idea what I'm doing. I should have brought more water down. I only have like a liter of water next to me, and I only brought down like less than half. Maybe about 400 mils of water, something like that. Hmm. Okay, so I just wanted to have a look at this again. I'm pretty sure I saw that, like, maybe fluids. Well, oh, fuck's sake, it's under fluids. Okay, so if there's a well, and I think this was the thing, was I tried to place one, and let's see, it needs blocks. A milk-free bucket. Huh. Okay, so it needs like mechanisms and all sorts of stuff. Okay, so I won't be able to secure a well, which means winter could be very difficult. Since it's autumn, what I might do, and I don't greatly like doing this because last time I asked them to go forage, a few people got attacked and they took forever. But yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna make them bring in everything they could possibly carry. And yes, I don't enjoy actually sending them out to do this. Another game like RimWorld, perhaps, where the mechanism is designed that you might be able to just do this and it's not really that much of an issue. But this kind of game strikes me as this is not what you're supposed to be doing, and therefore I am creating some kind of level of sacrilege, and I fully am aware of it. Okay, let's try that. It's gonna take ages. And quite frankly, it's hard as fuck to figure out where their little like doors are. But they're coming out of here. Okay, so what I actually want to do is I understand that this is a storage area and this is like another area. So what I'm thinking about doing is just writing off this area over here, right? Let's see, what is this? So they got more damp stone. Where is the damp stone, people? Click off that. Oh, okay, right there. But they can dig down this layer. That's good. It's just a shame there's no dirt. Is this going to be sand all the way through? Can I not have farms? Oh, my shoulder. It's like cracked my shoulder. Hmm. It's interesting though. There's a whole heap of like little spots that they're not able to dig, like this sort of bits. If this is what I'm heading on, could you imagine if I am like, if you guys are familiar with like the tabletop game battleships or warships or whatever the fuck it's called, where like you've got to sink somebody's battleship. I feel like that's what I've been playing this whole time with the staircase around the map and just every time I hit it, it's been whetstone, like a dot like this. I don't know if they're going to dig that yet, but it's fine. It's fine. Where is it? Here. Okay. So if I come down here, so there's a good amount of this is obviously whetstone. I'm going to connect these two spots up. I'll just make it 3 across. They'll do it. This is obviously really damp. This is... Yeah, this just says white sand. I'll give it time. I'll see what they do. I'll see if they actually remove that. Because as far as I can see is when it is damp stone, it turns into a little water droplet. Does this take me? Yeah, this takes me to surface. That's right. I discovered that last game and I thought that was pretty boss. Okay, so up. So it should take them ages to be out here digging and collecting and all that sort of stuff. I thought about making them like lop down a few trees, but quite frankly, they should have enough between this autumn and next like spring. You guys had like some pretty good advice about the fact that like sometimes they cannot come up to the surface or surface access is revoked. So having a lot of the supplies underground is like the purpose of it. So see, they're still like harvesting stuff, but what I want to see them do is actually bring that in. So I don't have a very big storage area. This is everything, I think, everything except for corpses. So they should start bringing down stuff down to here. And from what I can tell, they have a whole heap of barrels, right? So they've got wine and stuff. Like they've got 54, sorry, 51 drinks. Pretty good. I'm hoping they'll bring down enough for it to stop that. What is this? A lizard. Pretty sure I don't want remains in here. There's no corpses and that maybe no refuse. Yeah, okay, no refuse in here, please. I do not want Misma again. Alright, that's just going to keep popping up because obviously I don't have those plants, but I'm leaving it on because I'm hoping what's going to happen is maybe they'll bring some in. I might just expand this to be like, how do I expand this? This and this. I'm just going to expand this across like the length of the tunnel so they can bring in as much possible as they can carry and store. I was probably supposed to hit accept, but it's fine. Oh, he's become a manager. I thought I appointed you guys managers and stuff. Okay, now they're on to plants? Plants or fruits? Needs empty food storage item. Okay, alright. I can deal with that. Hold on. Neon. This thing should be making more barrels. You know, it is actually kind of fun now. Because I have like a very, very, very vague idea how to play this game. And while it's so simple at this time,